It is so hot in these lights. Oh my goodness, I'm dying. It's so hot that my hair blew up into a frizz ball. Just kidding. This is my fault. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial featuring all of my drugstore favorites. Now, this is just a small part of my drugstore favorites. I don't think I've talked about this in my previous videos before, like the favorites. How many times can I say favorites? Yeah, I just really love these stuff. Like, they're good quality, they're affordable, and you guys will see in this video how they perform on me and why I actually love them, and you know, all that good stuff. So if you guys want to know how I did this like peachy summery look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so starting off, I'm going to be using this Covergirl Vitalist Go Glow Luminizing Lotion. This has vitamin E, B3, and B5. The reason why I really love this product is because it's a lightweight moisturizer, so it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It also contains some light reflecting pigments where your skin just looks luminous and glowy. And I'm actually going to apply the moisturizer with this Flower Beauty sponge that I've also been loving. This is like the softest sponge I've ever felt. So I'm just going to use that to apply my moisturizer just because I don't feel like getting my hands dirty. So I'm just going to dab that all over. And I don't know if you guys can already see that, but my skin already looks super, super luminous. And for extra moisture, did I just say moisture? For extra moisture, why can't I say it? For extra moisture. Oh my gosh, I can't say it. For extra moisture. Oh my gosh, why can't I say it? For extra moisture. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Anyways, I'm gonna be using the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist just over it. I'm already running low. I need to go pick up a new one. For the brows, I'm going to be using the Loreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill. This is in the shade Dark Brunette. So basically this is an angled brow pencil and it has a spoolie at the end, which is really nice and convenient. I really like this pencil because it takes really little effort to get your brows on, and I just use them to define. Oh my gosh, if you guys ever mess up, just grab this spoolie and clean it up. Anyways, what I was saying is it's just really quick and easy when you're on the go. And then I'm following up with the Brow Stylist Boost and Set Volumizing Brow Mascara. This is in the same shade, Dark Brunette. And what I love about it is the spoolie. It's so cute and little. You literally can get right in there and just comb out every single hair. It's like the finishing touch to doing your brows. Alright, so I don't have a favorite eyeshadow brand, like a favorite eyeshadow from the drugstore. I just usually stick with my high-end like drugstore palettes, but I just found out yesterday that Makeup Geek is coming to Target May 20th, and I was just like, so I'm gonna use some Makeup Geek eyeshadows for today's look. Let me double check real quick if I'm actually right about the Makeup Geek coming to, is it coming to Target? Ooh, girl, yes. So Marlena, the CEO of Makeup Geek, she said, I can finally announce that Makeup Geek will be sold in Target. It's online now and will be in stores near you on May 20th. Guys, Makeup Geek eyeshadows are by far like one of the best eyeshadows that I've ever tried. And I'm not going to do anything crazy for the eye look. I just want to keep it like a really simple peachy smoky eye. And I'm just going to use a variety of these eyeshadows. And I'm just going to use this eye tape that e.l.f. sent over just to make things a little bit easier. I haven't used eye tape in so long, but I really like these little eye tape thingies. I'm just gonna make sure they're even. To conceal my entire lid area, I'm going in with the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This is in the shade C2. Probably should have done this before I laid the tape down, but it's all good. And then I'm going to use this little Real Technique sponge to blend this out. Up first, I'm going in with White Lies, which is a simple white eyeshadow to set everything in place. Up next, I'm going in with Peach Smoothie. And Peach Smoothie is going into the crease, outer corner, and on the lid. So just take this all over. What I love about these eyeshadows is the fact that they're so affordable, one. They are really blendable and easy to work with. They're really consistent throughout all their colors. Like, I don't see any inconsistency with like the formulas and things like that. Next, I'm going in with Frappe, and I'm taking Frappe along the upper lash line. Now I'm going to go in with Mocha, and I'm going to take a Sigma E25 blending brush, and we're going to take Mocha along the upper lash line. And then I'm going to go back in with the first eyeshadow brush that we use with no additional product on it. I'm just blending everything out, making sure there aren't any harsh lines. Alright, so now I'm just going to remove the tape. Removing the tape is honestly the most satisfying part. Now I'm going to grab an angled brush, and going in with the black eyeshadow, I'm going to take that along the upper lash line and wing it out. So now I'm just taking the concealer and really sharpening out that liner. For the mascara, I love the Lash Warrior by Flower. This is amazing at separating your lashes. The formula doesn't irritate my eyes. The brush just like grabs onto your lashes, and I just really like this mascara. I also like that this formula isn't as wet, because usually wet mascaras just kind of get everywhere. I'm going to use these Eyelure Lashes. I really love the brand Eyelure. You guys can find them at your drugstore. I got these at Ulta, and they were around $10-$12, but I really like how they like flare out towards the end. So there's the lash difference. This one clearly just gives me like that more cat eye shape. Alright, so now for foundation, I am obsessed with the Milani Conceal and Perfect. It's a 2-in-1. It's foundation and concealer. I finally picked up a lighter shade, so I use 00B Light, and I use 03 Light Beige. I really love this foundation because it's very full coverage. It's long lasting on the skin. It doesn't make my skin look cakey. It just makes my skin look so flawless, and anytime I need my skin to look good that day and have my makeup last, I'll just throw this foundation on my face and I'll be good to go. Let's use a sponge. So I'm going to take my Flower Beauty sponge once again, and we're just going to work this foundation into the skin. And I like to do small sections at a time, and then I like build up the foundation as I go. If you feel like this foundation is cakey on you, or it looks just too heavy, I would recommend applying it with a sponge first, and make sure that your skin is actually exfoliated and moisturized, and let that let the moisturizer set. That way your skin is prepped, it's hydrated, and everything's set, so you don't have to worry about your foundation mixing in with your moisturizer, if that makes sense. If it's still cakey, then return it. And even though this foundation is a matte finish, you still have that glow because of the products that I put before going in with this foundation. So it gives me like a natural matte finish. Now I'm going to take the leftover foundation on a small concealer brush and use that to clean up around my brows. Just grab a little sponge and just blend around the brows. Man, these sponges are awesome. You just get in little nooks and crannies and just blend everything out. Up next, I'm going to contour with the CYO Contour Stick. This is, I think, the medium shade or light. I don't remember, but I really love the color of this contouring shade. I'm not a fan of the light one because it doesn't really do much for me, but I love the contour. It's like a perfect shade for my skin tone. And then I take a little bit over here as well. It gives you a really natural contour, but I really love to use this before I go in with my powder bronzer, so everything just lasts a little bit longer throughout the day. I'm just going to take that same Makeup Revolution concealer and take that underneath my eyes. The reason why I love this concealer is because it's a lot more hydrating if we're comparing it to the Tarte Shape Tape, and it's affordable, so can't beat that. And then I'm just gonna take that same Real Techniques sponge and use it to blend out my under eye concealer and my nose. And then to set my concealer, I'm going to use the Pixi Quick Fix powder. This is in the shade Translucent. First, I'm going to set it with my little sponge, and then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush like this and further set and wipe away as well. There's so many reasons why I love this powder. It's more on the thicker side and it has a really nice color to it. Like, it doesn't flash back in photos, but it also has this brightening effect. I've just really been loving this powder. It's like one of my faves. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use the Flower Light Illusion Perfecting Powder. This has a really natural coverage to it. It still gives you like a natural matte finish. So I'm going to use this to set the rest of my face just to make sure like all my creams and everything is set and they're not going to move around throughout the day. For the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with Peach Smoothie and just blend that from outer corner to inner. And then I'm going to take Frappe and take that halfway. And then going in with Mocha, which is that dark cool tone brown. I'm going to just place it right here. And then I'm just going to go back in with the Lash Warrior Mascara to coat my lower lashes. And of course, to bronze up my skin, I'm going to use the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. You guys have seen me use this many times on my channel. The reason why I love it so much is the fact that the color is an orange, especially if you are on the fair side. This is the perfect bronzer for you. It's still going to give you that warmth without making you look like an Oompa Loompa. Taking a little bit along the jawline, cheekbones. And for today's blush, I'm going to use the Milani Baked Blush in Rose d'Oro. Super pretty. Love the Milani blushes. Again, these are so pigmented. You need a tiny amount. And I'm just going to apply this like right above the bronzer. Since I'm going for that peachy look, I want to use like a warmer toned highlight. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. This is in the shade Molten Gold. And this is by far like one of the best drugstore highlighters. I'm going to apply that right there. I'm going to also take this highlight along the brow bone. Alright, so the face is pretty much done. Now we have lips. And for my lips, I'm thinking of doing like a really peachy, glossy lip. I think I want to line my lips first though. That's just something I always have to do. So I'm just going to take one of my favorite NYX Suede pencils. This is in the shade Sandstorm. I really love these Soap & Glory lip products, and they have this Peach Pow. It's a balmy lipstick, and this is in the shade Peach for the Sky. Love Soap & Glory. You guys can find their stuff at Walgreens, and it looks like this. Oh my gosh, I love this color. So it's like a balmy lipstick with a tint, an orange tint. So this is great for a go-to product. This right here is like one of my favorite lip combos. Like, I'm obsessed. And if you want a little bit of extra gloss, I'm going to use the Katy Perry and Covergirl. This is in the shade Tabby Tease. It's like a little bit more of a corally color, but I'm going to use just a little bit. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I know my hair looks crazy. I had it crimped and then I put mousse in it and then I just like... But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this full face of my drugstore favorites. I have a ton of drugstore favorites that, you know, I just wasn't able to include everything in this video. But if you guys definitely want me to do more of these drugstore favorite like full face videos, then just like this video and let me know in the comments below. That really helps me out. I hope all of you guys are having an amazing day, and I will just catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.